it's X. I'm back with a taste testing video. Yeah, today I'm going to be actually starting with the drinks because it is 92 degrees out right now, a little warm. Gonna start with the one that I was most excited for, honestly, the fruit tea. All right, let's give it a sniff. Ooh, that. Instantly I get hit with apple, grape, and peach. That's what you get hit with like immediately. So just pour a little bit into here. Kind of looks like a beer, not gonna lie. All right. That, no sugar. That's unsweetened. Normally I dislike unsweetened teas, but this works out pretty well. The sweetness of the fruits itself gives you enough sweetness to where you don't need sugar. That's amazing. I love this. All right, and now continuing from the fruit tea, we're going to be trying the green apple soda here. And right off the start, let's get a little smell. Oh, that is just really prevalent smell of green apple. All right. Outstanding. Absolutely delicious. It tastes, if you've ever had a green Jolly Rancher, it tastes just like that, except carbonated. It's just a green Jolly Rancher in soda form. This is spectacular. This is a solid 10 out of 10. The fruit tea was amazing. I want to say the fruit tea was a solid 7.5 out of 10. This is a complete 10 out of 10. This is by far my most favorite item that I've gotten so far. All right, and next up, we're going to be trying the milk tea. This is actually one that I'm kind of excited for. I love tea. I love milk tea. I just like tea. So let's get right into it. All right, let's see. Let's give it a sniff test. That has a really nice black tea smell. That smells really good. Give it a pour. Almost looks like coffee. All right. I do plan on finishing, but it's good. I have other things to try, but I'd say a 6 out of 10 for this one. All right, and for the last of the drinks, we are going to be doing the Sakura Cola. Now, I'm actually pretty excited for this. I've never really had anything Sakura flavored before, so this is pretty cool. All right, lids off. Let's get a smell. It smells like kind of like Pepsi, the inferior soda. I'm getting a slight hint, just an ever so subtle smell of like cinnamon, like if you've ever had Big Red gum, a very subtle hint of that. Let's pour her up. Nice pink, nice fizz. Let's go. It just tastes like Pepsi. It's just pink Pepsi. That's all it is. It's good. 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10, but it's just pink Pepsi. It's all right. Not something it's more of a souvenir item than anything else, really. And up next, we have the coffee. Something I've been looking forward to. I really enjoy coffee. Canned coffee is kind of a hit or miss. Sometimes it'll have like a metallic taste to it, but let's try this. All right, let's give it a smell. Okay, that, kind of smells like a mocha latte. It's sweet. Smells sweet. Yeah, let's see. Oh, that's delicious. That's really good. That's a solid like 7 out of 10. It tastes better from the can than it did in the cup. Definitely needed to be shaken a little bit. I just woke up, so this is going to be great for the day. All right, and moving on to the foods. Again, fun fact, I recorded the coffee before this and after the next two things you're going to see in a bit. The Kit Kats and the Sakura rice cake things. So we're gonna go for ramen now. I love ramen. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and try this. I really can't tell what flavor it is. It's kind of like text like this is hard for me to read. So I can understand the cooking instructions a little bit. Yeah, I'll be back when this is done. All right, so it's done, but I made a very big mistake. So before trying this, I was like, hey, let me just translate it. Just to see, what it is, just in case there's something I'm allergic to. I'm not really allergic to any of it, but it's fish, and I dislike fish. I opened the seasoning packet and took a whiff, and it smelled atrocious. And after adding the water, it smells even worse. But I'm gonna power through, and I'm gonna try it. I have no idea what the fuck this is. It smells good, though. This is the only thing here. Like, this is the only thing that smells good. Let's just get a singular noodle. God, that's horrendous. But I'm hungry, so. Oh my gosh, so bad. All right, let's try this thing. That's the only thing that's good in it. All right, now that all the drinks are done, we're gonna move on to the snacks. Sakura rice cakes with the red bean paste filling. Get right into it. All right, here we go. Got one here. Very squishy. Kind of almost looks like a dried plum, honestly. Or not like, a slightly dried plum. All right. That is a very, very weird texture. It is extremely soft. There is almost little to no taste to that. I'm getting a slight hint of the red bean paste, but that's about it. And it's not even strong. 3 out of 10. There's no taste. All right, well, it's not Sakura. It is also pink. So let's try, while I'm at it, the strawberry flavored Kit Kats. All right, so they are, unfortunately, the mini ones, just like the other cheesecake ones that he had. I really wanted the big ones, but so there's 13 of them in here, I believe. Immediately when I opened it, it hit with a very, very artificial strawberry scent. Let's see. That is excellent. It's almost as if there is a dried jelly, dried strawberry jam inside of it that as you chew, it reconstitutes into a jelly. It's what it's not, but that's what it feels like and tastes like. These are amazing. I don't know if they're better than the cheesecake ones. They were pretty top-notch, the cheesecake ones. These are a close second to them. Because that last ramen was absolutely disgusting, I'm going to be trying this one, which appears to be pork, corn, and seaweed. It just looks a lot more appetizing just from the packaging. Now, I'm going to be fully translating this before I make it. So, after translating, this one has fish too. It's fish powders. One of these is fish powder, but it wasn't... I'll smell it. All right, so after opening it a little bit and smelling the seasoning packet, it smells great. Like miles better than the last one I just had. This one, it smells like not sesame. It just literally smells like a Chinese buffet. Like that's pretty much the easiest way I can describe it. So I'm gonna get to making it, and I'll be back when it's done. All right, it's all done. Took a little bit longer than I expected, but this smells infinitely better than the last one did. I also tried a little bit of the broth off camera. It is amazing. It doesn't taste like a beef broth. It doesn't taste fish. It doesn't taste chicken. I don't know what it is, but it is infinitely better than the last. So let's just get a little bit of taste of the broth here really quick. Yeah, that's so much better. Let's try if I can. These chopsticks are horrible. If I can get some of the noodles, that'd be great. The noodles are a bit bland on their own. It obviously needs the broth to go with it, but other than that, like, this is a solid, like, maybe 5 out of 10. It needs a little bit more. On the packaging, it showed vegetables, but it did not come with vegetables, which was upsetting. All right, I'm gonna finish this, and then later I'm gonna move on to the next thing. And for the last and final thing, I have decided I will go with the vegetarian shoyu ramen. Now, it's should be fairly simple to cook. Thank God it's vegetarian, so there's gonna be no fish, no squid, no seafood, hopefully. This one looks just fairly simple. Just boil 500 milliliters of water, add sauce, and I'll be back when this is done. All right, we're all done, and I can already say this smell is far greater than the last two. The seafood one, absolutely horrendous. The other one that I had, I couldn't really pinpoint an exact flavor. It said it had, the ingredients said it had fish powder and fish seasoning, but I couldn't really taste any fish. But it was pretty good, but this one smells outstanding. So much better than the last two. So I'm just gonna try a little bit of the broth. This one I haven't tried yet, unlike the other one. The only reason I tried the previous one first was because I put way too much fucking broth in it. Or too much water, and it made way too much broth. So let's get a taste of the broth here and see how that is. That is amazing. That is fantastic. I mean, it tastes like ramen. As good as ramen can, like bagged ramen can be. But it is delicious. And I don't know if you can see it, but it's got little sesame seeds in it too, which is great. Adds a lot of flavor. All right, now let's try some of the nudes. So most ramen noodles are just bland, like, you know, all the flavor comes from the broth. This one, these noodles on their own actually have a decent flavor. You get a bit of the broth, but the noodles themselves have a pretty distinct flavor, and it's really good. This one is a solid 10 out of 10. I love this one. This one's really good. All right, so moving on, we are now going to try the spicy plum and bonito, dried bonito chips. I've never had plum. I do enjoy spicy. So this is going to be quite an experience. It expires next month. I was going to try and make this, but this is I thought this was just like, hey, you throw it on top of some rice and it's done. No, that's a whole ass like flavor pack. I don't have time for that right now. More like I'm lazy. I don't really have it calls for potatoes and onions and stuff, and I don't have either of those. I have to go shopping. So that's for another time. But now back to the main thing. We're going to crack these open. All right, I did a very poor job at opening this bag in an attempt to preserve it for display. Let's try one. So they kind of just look like a ruffle. When I first opened the bag, ooh, they smell like salt and vinegar chips with like a bit sweeter. Bottoms up. Those are actually not that bad. The entire flavor is very subtle. They're not bad at all. They're good. The plum is there. You can taste the sweetness and the fruitiness. There's actually a bit of a tartness in the taste to it. It's the fruit flavor is there, the sweetness is there, and I'm not getting any of the heat. That one was a little plain. These are relatively good. I'm pleasantly surprised. I wasn't going to include these two things, but at the request of a friend, I guess I will. So let's get into these. First, we'll start with the little stained glass Pikachu here. So lo and behold, it wasn't actually a Pikachu. It was an Umbreon, which is even better because I like Umbreon. Pretty cool. And it also, what I'm assuming, came with a piece of gum. Do a review on that, I suppose. I'm gonna build this. All right, and there it is, all built. Took me an unbelievable amount of time to build it due to the fact everything kept falling out. But that's going up here with you. All right. Now, I don't know if these have any value, or if these are like limited edition things, or if they have any resale value, or if they're really popular or not. But I'm not really one to care about that, so let's just open it. All right, these are the contents, and let's get to building. All right, there he is, all built. This hat was actually a bitch to get on. You're going up top, buddy. And there we go. That's going to be the entire Japanese unboxing video. If you guys liked it, make sure to slap that like button, subscribe, and hit that bell. I'm only kidding. I don't give a shit. Just let me know if you want more. That'd be cool. I really enjoyed this different style of video. This was rather enjoyable. Like, doing IRL stuff. This was... Oh, wait, hold on. Gum. If this is gum. Okay. I can confirm it is gum. I can't put my finger on the flavor though. At first it was like watermelon, but now it's like apple. It's good though. Anyway, that's gonna wrap it up for this unboxing video. Like I said, I really enjoyed doing this, and if you guys want more, let me know. This was actually really fun. And thank you all for watching.